What's up, nieces and nephews? Welcome back to episode 7 of Big Money from a Small Handyman Services Business. Let's talk about how to get clients. Clients, not customers. Okay. Now, there are different ways, especially if you're starting out. Get creative. Don't be shy. Ask your family. Ask your neighbors. Ask your landlord if you're renting. Ask your property manager if you can do some work around the house for a discount, if you can paint the apartment for a discount, whatever the case is, right? Talk to people. All for yourself. Always be honest with your level of experience and then match your rates according to that. And you usually see that if you are honest and straightforward, people will have no issue with you doing some work for them at a reasonable cost for the experience that you have. Right? That's cool. Okay, so let's talk about, other than that, what kind of other things can you do? Well, there's Craigslist. You can go on Craigslist. Cool hint that I do is when I'm looking for something on Craigslist, and this actually works for anything, is instead of just going down to like the jobs or the gigs and stuff like that, or for sale or whatever it is that you're looking at, if you actually go on the main search bar and you type in drywall repair, light fixture, ceiling fan, and hang TV, etc. Change faucet. Be creative with the words that you use in there. It'll actually search all of Craigslist. So you'll have to do some, a little bit of some filtering yourself as to what you see in the results. But you'll be surprised that a lot of people don't put their requests in the specific areas that they're supposed to within Craigslist. So that means that if you're looking for this specifically, well, maybe they posted it over here, or they posted it over here, or they posted it over there. It's all over the place. So doing the search through the main search bar will actually go through all of the categories and it'll give you a result there. All right. So let's say Craigslist. What else is it that you can do? Let's think about some other things. You can go on Facebook. Start making before and after pictures of the type of work that you do. If you change out a ceiling fan, take a before and after picture of that. Light fixture, whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you can even take short videos, 30-second clips, put that on Facebook as well. Join groups on Facebook groups, and then put yourself over there. Join your neighborhood groups on Facebook and put your services over there. Before and after pictures, especially if you can do a little bit of editing on your phone. Today, you don't really need a computer to do most of the stuff I'm talking about. You can do it directly, just on your simple phone. You could do that there. Okay, so now let's say that you've done that. Where's another place that you can go? Well, you can go on Yelp. You can create a business Yelp page. Check out episode 3, legalities, what you need to know so that you can have a fully registered business if you're going to be advertising in that way. In like places like Yelp, you can create a Yelp page. People will find you there. You can register yourself in Google. Go to Google and set yourself up for Google Business and put your business there so that people, if they search, they can find you. That's different than Google AdWords, right? Google AdSense, where you're paying for you to come up on a list and then you pay for a click. You're actually just registering yourself as kind of like the Google Yellow Pages, we'll call it that. So if they search up handyman services, then, you'll actually come up in that list and they can call you there. Another thing that you can do is go on apps. If you're just starting out, I know that there's mixed feelings about apps, and I really wouldn't even say mixed feelings. I would say that it's safe to say that the majority of handyman and contractors don't have the best experience with app services, but you have to give it a shot, especially in the beginning. If you're looking to start, you're looking to expand, you're looking to grow, you got to try different things. What worked for me may not work for you, right? So maybe, Taskrabbit is an app. Maybe that's an hourly app, by the way, but it's a good place to get started, especially if you just want to have a job and not a business. And you know what? That gives me the thought. I'm going to make a video on the differences between running a handyman services business and having a handyman services job, because there is a difference between those two. So Thumbtack is another one that you can go on. Taskrabbit is an hourly where you are actually To me, it's more like you're an employee because they take care of finding the customer and you always stay on app with those customers. You can get repeat businesses from the list of clients that you've worked for, and they can go in the app and select you to do the work again, but you can't take them off app. Thumbtack is an app that you do pay per lead, but if you get that client is now yours. So you pay for that lead, you take that lead and you bring it over here, and now that's your customer. You own that customer, okay? There's Angie's List that you can go on. There is Home Advisor that you can go on. There is I want to say there's one called Handy Pro. Some of them have changed names throughout the years because they don't have the best of reputation. So sometimes they'll go in and they'll change their names. But Google it, how to find handyman services. But do it as if you were a customer. That way you can, so if you go onto Google and you punch in handyman services Austin, right? Or I don't know, whatever city you live in, right? Handyman services, whatever city. And whatever Google results will give you them from the perspective of as a customer looking for somebody to come to your home to do the work here. Then once you find those apps, then you can go ahead and Google, for example, Thumbtack, how to become a Thumbtack Pro or something like that, or whatever other name it is that you find, right? There's a bunch of gig economy apps that you can go into. Now, leave me some comments. Do you guys, I have experience with most of the app services online. I can talk about those experiences, and maybe if you guys are interested, do some videos on that, which ones I have experiences with, maybe the tips of how I found them to be successful. I've had pretty good results with most of the apps that I've been on. So that's another way. Yet another way is get creative, man. If you go to get some business cards, another way is I don't personally use business cards anymore because I just go by referral pretty much at this point, and I've never gotten a call back from a business card. Or I should say, I've never gotten a new customer from a business card that I just randomly give out somewhere. But if you just make 100 business cards, for example, and then if you're always at Home Depot or Lowe's like I am, make friends with the guys that work there, the guys and gals that work there. Talk to them, be on a first name basis with them, and let them know what it is that you do. And if they like you, if they think that you're cool, give them some business cards. Actually, it happens to me, that they just know me and they're like, hey, what, I see you here all the time. What kind of work do you do? And they'll tell me, I'm a handyman. Oh, I always have customers asking me, do you have any business cards? And then, no, I really don't have any business cards anymore, but I appreciate the offer. So they're open to that if they like you, because homeowners will go in there trying to figure out how to do something. They'll talk to one of the people in a department, like let's say plumbing or whatever the case, and then they'll figure out that they're way over their head, and they'll ask them, do you know anybody? They'll even usually start asking, do you do work on this side, to the Lowe's or Home Depot employee? And, I don't know if they do or they don't, but then some of them will actually be like, do you know anybody else who does? And boom, they'll give out your business card. That's a way to get work as well. What would be another creative way? Make, how they used to do back in the days. I don't know how old you guys are, but back in the day, you used to make out a little flyer with your name and number on the bottom, and you used to cut the little piece, and people would just rip off a little tag if they need it. Go to Lowe's and Home Depot, put that. Go to laundromats, put that up. Other hardware stores, put that up. Go, let's see, places that they sell lighting fixtures, you can go talk to them. Places that sell plumbing supply places and electrical places won't give you any type of referrals because their business is licensed plumbers and electricians. But if you go to there's places that specifically will sell light fixtures. If you go to flooring places, right? Places that sell laminate and tile flooring. Get creative, man. Get creative. Look around your neighborhood. Go to stores and businesses, small stores and businesses in your area. Give out your card, right? Maybe not big name stores like big box stores. They have their own staff that usually do that. But doctor's offices, small restaurants, chiropractors' offices. If you think about like strip malls, right? Those places or except for the big name ones, those are all mom and pop independently run. Go in there, offer your services, right? You can specialize in commercial maintenance. You can even get creative and come up with a deal with them for, you know, I don't know, $250 a month that covers 3 hours of work, 2 hours of work, or 5 hours of work. I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? They can keep you kind of like on a retainer. Get creative. There is work everywhere. I'll give you this example and then I'll let you go. Have you been in the market for a new car, a specific model, and even a specific color? And you never noticed that car before until you wanted that car and you start doing all your research. And now everywhere that you go, that car is driving by, the same color and car, the same color and car. Everywhere you go, now you see that car. Now you see that car. There's that car again. There's that car again. Those cars have always been out there, but they haven't been on your mind. They haven't been in your focus and on your radar. And once you zero in on that, that's all you see is that red Toyota Tundra or whatever, right? That's not like they're not building more red Toyota Tundras because of you. You're seeing the red Toyota Tundras because you're interested in the Toyota Tundras, and now that's your target. So if you put it in your mind that I'm going to see opportunities to grow my business everywhere, I guarantee it that you're going to start seeing those opportunities everywhere. Go get them. See you on the next one.